Okay, guys, story time where my ex threatened me with a gun. We were together, but we weren't together. And you know, when you're in that phase, you still care, like I did. I got back together about, when was this? A little bit before Thanksgiving. Who wouldn't want to get back with their ex? I mean, he was fine stuff. Let's be real. But I also look better than him. I built him. Like, I gave him high ego, baby, high. He started taking me on dates or whatever, and I'm falling for it, y'all. The promise ring stage. First, mind you, why didn't I get a promise ring the first time? Happy about it, but at the same time, I'm like, why didn't I get one when we were dating in the beginning? Why am I getting one second go round? Like, do I look like a second go round type of girl? Hold on, I look a little tan. Y'all, I also don't get no sun. So cute. It was like heart shaped, and it looked like a Pandora ring until I found out it wasn't real. He told me it was from Pandora, and then I looked up the actual Pandora heart ring, and it looked nothing like it. Y'all, this story's gonna be all over the place because I'm trying to think W stage. So I'm like really happy about my ring. Like, I would literally take a picture and post it on my spam every single day like this. Okay, before I get into like the actual cheating and how I got a gun held to my head. Okay, basically before I get to that part about how I got cheated on and got a gun held to my head, I'm gonna give you like a little backstory. Friends don't like your man. Listen, it's like so like sweet to me. Like, I'm not seeing past like loving him a lot. I would try to record a TikTok, or like, you know, like you want to record a TikTok with your man or anything. He would like hide his face, and I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking like, okay, maybe he just doesn't want to be in the TikTok right now. Be for real. That girl gut feeling, that's a bad boy. It was bad. Like, I would be with him and I would just feel like something's up. His location would turn off and it would come back on, like, just out of nowhere. But like, why is it off in the first place? And like the first 2 times he blamed it on updating his phone. Do I look stupid? But why are you updating your phone twice in 1 month? And go, I wanted to sit down first and then go get our snacks, but I was like, okay, we could just hurry up and get them and then go in the movie theater. So, hey, the total is probably like $19. This dude started patting his pants. Like, you know how when a boy go to reach in his pants, get his wallet, and nothing came out. And so he started kind of like low-key patting his pants, and I'm just like, I have my head in my phone, but I'm like, This was like my last straw because I like to eat and I'm embarrassed on top of wanting to eat. Elena called me. She's very clingy. Okay, where was I? Oh, to the movie, and we're already late to the movie. Don't have any money. So I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta pay. Like, it's just not giving. Like, you're supposed to go to the movies, your man's supposed to pay, sit down, you're supposed to be a princess, watch the movie, eat your food. But no, it wasn't like that. If he didn't know who SpongeBob was, he wouldn't be able to tell me what color he was in the movie. He never picked his head up out of that phone. Then he kept going to the bathroom. I've never seen somebody go to the bathroom in the middle of a movie so much in my life. He went to the bathroom 3 times, but he like chopped it up. I'm gonna come back and watch our stuff, then you can go. What? His phone and the little black thing that pulls out. And it's like, it's face down. First of all, why that phone not faced up? It's so close. So I'm like, if that thing just ring, I'm picking it up. You got your phone down since when? Like, why'd you put it down? That phone. Sorry guys, my brother. I pick up the phone and I like look at it. And like, he has his messages to where it shows like, it says, are you gonna come see me when you leave? Y'all, this is the bad part. I rode there with him. So I couldn't just get up and leave. Okay, y'all, at this point, I don't even want to be at the movies. Boiling at this point. I'm going off. I'm like, why? Like, who is...
Alright, y'all, this is messy story time that I'm finna give y'all, okay? Alright, y'all, so the story time is about how my mama threw her dad's ashes on my dad for playing with her, on myself. So basically, my dad decided to come out to LA to come and see my mama. Boom. So, they get a couple of little drinks. He comes over, buy us food, all that. So they in the room turning up and all types of stuff, having fun, per usual, how they do. I'm thinking nothing of it. So, as we know way back, when they get turned up, it turns into something else. All the time. I don't know why they did this. My mother gets to asking him questions about all these, let's say, females. Okay? Remind you, she knows the answer to the question, and he lies. Right. But remind you, before he went to bed, he was popping it after she asked him questions. He goes to sleep. She come in the room, she like, y'all daddy got me effed up. I'm finna turn up on this Igga. Okay? She proceeds to tell him, get your out my bed right now before I wet your ass up, okay? So, he didn't get out her bed. She proceeds to go get her dad's ashes, right? Opens it, throw it on him, and slap him out his sleep. We standing right there. He talking about some, what your mama just throw on me. We laughed. We said we don't know. She was like, that's my daddy ashes. I told you to get out my bed. She get on the bed. She start dancing. She like, yeah, I told you to get out my bed. I told you to get out my bed. He kicked her hard. She flew to the closet. Next thing you know, they start tussling. All I know is I went in my room because, I didn't want to see that. Like, I'm not getting that. You know what you did, mother, to get in this predicament. All I seen was that door, our room door, fly open. My dad was dragging my mama by the orb, and she was laughing. She didn't get off my bed. And then he let her go, and she started twerking on the floor. Like, girl, what are you doing?
I've heard some crazy stories with girls dealing with their in-laws. Here's my experience with my in-laws as an Arab girl married into a Pakistani family. Quick summary of my relationship in case you are not up to date and you don't know. I ended up marrying my best friend from dental school. Literally 2 years after being really good friends in dental school, we ended up falling in love, catching feelings. Let him know, like, I'm not gonna get to know you unless, like, your intent is for marriage, and he was on the same page. Literally a month in, I knew he was the one, so we just kept talking. I told my mom about him. He had never introduced a girl to his family or anything like that, so he was really scared, and I was just like waiting on him, like, when are you gonna tell your parents? Funny because I told myself I'm not wearing foundation today, and here I am putting concealer all over my face. So one day we're together in school, randomly out of the blue his mom texts him. She's like, are you talking to a girl? He's like freaked out because he's like, bro, like, this has never happened. She's never asked me any of this. Like, I'm over here sitting like, is he gonna tell her? Because I think it's about time he tells her, like, I was kind of just like waiting for this moment. Literally in that moment, he calls her right away and he's like, yeah, I'm talking to a girl, and she's like, send me a picture right now. You guys, quick intermission. I never usually do reverse contour when I do my makeup, but I fear it ate. His mom is like the pickiest person. Like, she has such an opinion when it comes to girls. I think like brown moms are like this. A lot of times brown moms don't want their son to marry Arab girls and vice versa. Honestly, don't know what it is and why people have such an issue like marrying outside of the culture, but each culture thinks they're the best culture and there's no one better. It was like a scary moment waiting for that text to see what she's gonna say, especially for me because I'm like, oh my god, is she gonna hate me? Immediately replies saying, is she Arab? And she sends another message saying, okay. Like, she literally gave her stamp of approval. But I think his dad, when he found out, like, he wasn't used to someone marrying a non-Pakistani or someone from outside of their culture, so at first he was like, I don't know about this girl. Her family is very much into education, so he told them like, oh, she's a dentist. Even though his dad knew I was a dentist, he told Tamar like, Arab girls are known to not work. Even if she does get her dental degree, there's a good chance she's just not gonna work. Basically insinuating that I'm a gold digger. There's also a lot of just cultural differences and just the fact that like Arabs are known to not eat zabiha a lot of the time. So there were just a lot of things and tough conversations that we just had to like talk about and overcome. I am all up in your face doing my mascara, but I have to do my mascara like this. There's no other way. The more I talked to his dad and like got to know his dad, and after we got married, he literally treated me like one of his own daughters. He literally sees me as one of his own kids. Mother-in-law has been amazing from the jump. Like, from the start, we don't have any problems, thank God, because I'm telling you, I hear horror stories about girls and their mother-in-law. Personal opinion, I also think it has to do with the way the son treats the mother-in-law, like if he doesn't like hold his foot down or stand his ground or whatever. But that's another topic for another day. Yeah, that is our relationship. A lot of people ask me on here, how do your in-laws feel about you doing TikTok and social media? So if you guys want that answer in that story time of how they found out, comment down below.
Okay, this is a story time on how I got caught sneaking 2 boys in at the same night, different times, but at the same night. Almost got sent to a mental hospital. What else happened that night? Oh, I also got kicked out and got the cops called on me. yeah, so here's my lore. So me and my mom used to get into it a lot, okay? We still beefing to this day, but we was getting into it bad at this time. So I'm fed up. I'm like, you know what? Forget sneaking out. I'm leaving. Forget sneaking out. I'm gone. I called this dude up. I was talking to this dude. He had whip all the time. So I'm like, you know what? Come pick me up now. I just wanna. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to. All right, cool. So he like, you know what? I got you. Mind you, it's only like 12 o'clock. That's probably the latest it is. It's probably like really 9. I don't remember what time it was, but it was not late. And the whole household was up, okay? That's how the whole household was up. And I didn't plan on sticking out. I just left. They were up. I didn't wait. I left. I'm thinking that maybe they're going to run after me. Hey, get in the house. What are you doing? Where do you think they're going? Da, 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 da. That's usually how they are. No one said anything. No one said anything. So I'm like, you know what? Cool. So boom, I get in the whip or whatever. I see that blitz. I see it in the, chair or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I'm real grown. I'm real grown. Mind y'all, I was what, 15? But I was just feeling myself. Like, I ain't never been in a car with no dude. Like, I ain't never dated no dude who had a whip. So I was just feeling myself like. But anyway, he like, yeah, like, what you trying to do? Because I gotta go to the gas station real quick. I gotta get some money. I'm like, yeah, boo, like, take me with you. And that's exactly what he did. But I was scared, y'all. Because I had like 360 on my phone. And I knew it was going to send that notification as soon as I stepped out that neighborhood. So I was mad scared. But shoot, I left anyway. But like, hell yeah. So I left. Best believe that notification sent immediately. And I definitely got that text. Amazing. Get your behind in the house. Did I get my behind in the house? No. Okay. So I think I texted her. I was like, I hope I still have these messages so I can show y'all. I did not go back. I know that. I don't know what I told her, but I did not go back. Okay. So we pulling up to the gas station or whatever. 5 minutes chilling. I'm not paying attention to him while he in there. I'm just on my phone making videos, just being me. He come out, he like, all right, like, you ready? Like, we finna. That's the only reason why I'm out here before I'm ready. So we're vibing, listening to music, chilling. Honestly, we was just chilling, talking, doing that, and time was going by so, like, in my mind, it's going by so slow. In reality, it was going by mad fast. I look at the time, it's like 3 o'clock. Mind you, it's a school night. So it's like 3 o'clock. I'm like, I think I want to go inside. Like, I think I'm ready to go to bed. Mind you, another dude blowing on my phone. Oh, like, what you trying to do? Where you at? Like, da da da. I'm trying to come see you tonight. Mind you, this my favorite. Oh, like, it's my favorite. He didn't have a whip, but he had them vibes. He had the vibes. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get out the car with this dude. Let me tell this dude to pull up. Because I was just going through it, y'all. I didn't care what was going on. I just needed some relief. So this dude, he like, the dude I'm in the car with, he like, yeah, you know how niggas be, oh, I'm not gonna get none. I'm not gonna get none before you go. Mind you, I never did anything with this dude. I had been with him for a while, but he was a cheater. It was just, I didn't really want to do it. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Do not judge me. Do not get in my, this is a judge-free zone. Do not get in my comments judging me. I let him. Hey, listen. I don't know. I wasn't thinking. He asked me about 100 times. I was like, you know what? Yeah. You know what? Yeah. You know what? Yeah. So that happened. Whatever. Get out the car. I leave. It was only about 30 seconds. Honestly, that's how long it was. So at this point, it's like 3:01 at this time. So I go in the house. Nobody said anything. The house is still up. My parents are still up. I ain't care. So other dude, he pulled up around, I want to say like 4 o'clock. He got him a little Uber. No. What's crazy, y'all? I paid for his Uber. I paid for his Uber. He told me I got cash. Okay, cool. I paid for his Uber. I still didn't get my cash to this day, that's all I'm gonna say, but that's besides. I wasn't feeling good. When he pulled up, I was not feeling good at all, y'all. Like, I felt like it was like a weird feeling. It wasn't as bad as how I felt the next day, but it was bad. I'm gonna tell y'all why I felt like that. It's gonna make sense in a minute. Hold on. So he pulls up or whatever. I'm chilling, mind you. I have no relation with this dude. Like, this is just some old dude I used to talk to back in the day, and yeah. So he's like, oh, we laying down, chilling. He like let me. He trying to eat. Yeah. I mean, hey, I'm not gonna stop you. He was trying to eat. So I'm like, who turning that down? Like, who turning that down? Not I, not the queen. Oh, and best believe that was the best. Best. He ate, okay? He was hungry, okay? So, mind you, it's a school night. By the time we got done, it's like 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, I'm mad tired. I'm mad sleepy. I do not feel good. I'm like, you know what? Bedtime. My grandma left. I believe she got up at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock to leave and go home. So I only took maybe about a 3-minute nap, and then I was back up because my grandma was leaving to go to work. So my mom would take my grandma to work because my mom wanted to use the car. So they got up, and for some dumb reason, I decided to go down there because I did not want them to go in my room and see that he was there. They never go in my room, but I just, in my head, it's smart to, go down there, act all innocent, ha 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 ha. I go down there acting innocent. They never see me down there, so they already like, what are you doing now? Why are you da da da? And they asked me, oh, who went out the door? Like, we heard that door, because I had that thing that said front door, back door, da da da. I just never really cared. So I make up a lie. I told my grandma that the reason why I made that sound, I told her privately, was because my mom was using the door. She asked my mom about it, like, oh, why were you opening up the door? My mom was like, I ain't opening no door. So at that moment, I kind of knew I was cooked, but it's 5 in the morning. I'm running off 30 minutes of sleep, and I'm off of Lord knows what. I'm not thinking. So they leave. So I thought. And I go up there, I'm like, yeah, everything's cool. I'm getting up. I'm like, you can leave in about like 10 minutes. Wait till they get down the street. Baby, I see a car backing back into the driveway. I'm like, why they coming back inside? this can't be good. Mind you, this is not my first time getting caught, so I already knew, like, yeah, they know what's up. They're coming in here to check. So I'm like, you have to hide. The only thing I could think of, off of my 30 minutes of sleep, was get me on the bed.
I'm gonna be talking about a time where I got suspended from school for
a month. An entire month.
Okay, I got suspended October 28th, and I went back January something.
It was whenever we got back from winter break.
Okay, so for a little
Background story, I had this little guy best friend.
And there was this girl
who, he was also her guy best friend.
So we already know how this is gonna go.
I didn't.
Because I thought he was just my friend, okay? I wanted him to just be my
friend.
Okay, because I was still head over heels
For my ex, I was
not over that bitch. I don't even know
why. I don't know why I wasn't over him. Because I take a look at him now, I'm like,
oh, God.
He looks like a creature sent from planet, not even this universe, I don't even know. Whatever, that's not the story. We'll get into that another day.
But, alright, he starts liking me, okay?
My boy best friend. He starts having a little thing for me.
And I don't
have a thing for him at this moment, okay? I don't even know he has a thing for me. And then he admits it. His friends are kind of telling me, and then he admits it.
So,
I reject him.
In the nicest way possible. And
we are still friends after this. Like,
not really, but like, we stopped really talking, but
we didn't hate each other.
Like, it wasn't like beef or anything, okay?
And I also had this
ex-best friend that was the same
girl's best friend too, okay?
And the reason that this girl is my ex-best friend
was because of the girl that was my boy best friend's
best friend.
We get it, we understanding. Maybe a little confusing, but yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So, she got so mad
that I rejected him.
So mad. She was like furious. She sent me like
a whole fucking book.
An entire fucking book calling me a shitty person because
I was supposed to have feelings for him.
Or that, like I said I did, when I didn't.
I never said I did,
bro. All I could talk about was this fucking ugly ass creature.
Sent off.
From another universe, okay? Another galaxy.
I'm just like, alright.
Like, why are you even mad?
Like,
this is so fucking stupid. Like, I called her embarrassing because I was embarrassing. She's just embarrassing.
So, yeah. I didn't block her or anything. I just
said, like, 3 words.
I was just like,
you're fucking...
Okay, flash forward, I post this TikTok, alright? It's a slideshow talking about my ex-best friend and how she's a
shitty ass person, okay? I was friends with this girl for 10 years.
For 10 whole years, and she didn't like shit, so I posted about it.
I didn't even name drop
or anything. I was just like, I cannot believe I wasted my time on this girl that dropped me.
For nothing.
After 10 years. So I posted about it. And then this other girl that is my guy best friend's best friend comments on my TikTok
and is like, oh, you
want to keep talking shit about my best friend? You're gonna get it.
I'm gonna beat your ass. So I was like,
do it.
Do it. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, no, I'm sorry. Like, no, fucking do it. If you're gonna say you're gonna beat my ass,
then fucking beat my ass. Okay?
Whatever. So we get into a little 1-2 argument in the comment section.
Whatever.
I did not think
she was gonna touch me. Okay? I didn't think she was gonna touch me, but if she did, whatever. I don't give a fuck.
We're about to catch that fade. We are gonna
catch that fade.
Okay. So flash forward, we get to school, right? And I'm walking with my friend. We'll call her
Mariah.
All right, and she does not play.
I'm walking with her
and my friend group to the bathroom.
And I'm talking about her. I'm like, hey, like, this girl,
like, she wants to beat my ass. Like, this is so funny. Like, look, like, I don't even know why she wants to beat my ass. And I walk into the bathroom, we're in the bathroom, and then I see my ex-best friend. I point at her,
and I'm like,
yeah, it's that girl's,
like, best friend that wants to fight me. And then she's like, oh, who? And then there goes the girl that wants to fight me. She walks out the stall, and I'm pointing at her. I'm like,
that's her. And then she turns around, she's like, what? What's all this talk?
Like, oh, girl, please. So I said, what is all this talk?
You are the only person talking.
You are literally the only person talking. I was not talking.
So, whatever. I'm like,
what's up? Like, what's up?
So she walks up to me. We start kind of
screaming at each other, right?
She tries to throw hands at me.
Now, my friend Mariah,
she goes, back up.
Back up. Okay. And I was about to fight this girl. We were about to get into it. But then
she just goes, back up.
And then she, like, pushes me. Like, she pushes me.
And then
that girl that wanted to fight me, she was like, what are you gonna do about it?
What are you gonna do? Okay, and then she tries to jump at me again.
Oh, Mariah did not fucking like that because she just started so swinging.
She just started swinging.
Beating the fuck out of her at that bathroom.
I don't even know. Arms were everywhere. Legs were everywhere. And then they stopped for a second.
And then Mariah goes, let's take it to the stall. Let's take it to the stall. Take it to the stall.
So they get in the stall.
And it goes down from there.
That girl is struggling for her life, bro. Mariah's going at it, bro. Like, that girl cannot stand up. She is just getting beat, punched in the face, bro.
Her friends were trying to get in the stall, and I was like, back to fuck. Like, I was, alright, I was kind of guarding the stall.
So this girl's friends, all her friends are trying to come in and hit Mariah,
And I'm like, nah. Mariah literally
just fucking hits them back, same time beating this girl's ass, alright?
And then all of a sudden, this girl's head is in the fucking toilet.
Alright, her head is in the toilet, bro. Smacked on the toilet bowl. Her head is in the toilet flushing, bro. That shit was so funny. Her hair was all wet, bro.
She looked so fucking disgusting, bro.
And then my other friend came in and they split up, okay?
Split up. It was getting too much. Whatever. Like, that girl that wanted to beat my ass was going to get really hurt if they didn't stop.
So, whatever. They stopped. We're talking about it in the stall. I'm with Mariah. I'm like,
girl, like, you did not have to do that. Like, I could
have done that. Like, oh my God, thank you. But, like, girl, like, are you okay? Like, she was
throwing up. Like,
oh my God. Okay, we get out the stall. And is still trying to fight me.
So I start screaming, and I'm like,
oh my God, like, we're getting to a screaming fit. We're about to throw hands.
Teachers come in. They grab us off
each other. They're taking. And she's, like, screaming or whatever. I'm just standing there. I'm just like,
I don't even want this shit. To the office, I had to write an entire report, okay?
I wrote an entire report on what happened, but so did she. All right, whatever.
So they tell me that we're all suspended.
They didn't tell a single one of us how long we're suspended for, so whatever. I thought I was gonna get like
10 days. Okay? I didn't fight, mind you. The only person I touched was my ex-best friend when she was
trying to come into the stall, join into the fight,
so I shoved her ass in the fucking wall.
Like, that's not even bad. I didn't even shove her hard. So, whatever. Okay. Now,
it's been 10 days. Okay, it's been 10 days, no response. Alright, so we call my principal.
Right? And she says that
everyone else is still suspended. Wrong. That girl that started everything only got 10 days and was back in school, bro.
She was back in school. Like, girl, just because you got your ass beat doesn't mean that you did not deserve that. Does not mean that. That means that you should have got the entire punishment because you
wanted it. You started it. You're the only reason that it fucking happened.
So, whatever. I still don't know when I'm going back.
They're like, oh, it's not gonna be that long. Like, we're still investigating. Bullshit. Whatever.
It's been like 3 weeks now.
Okay. And now I gotta go to court. Court? Why do I have to go to court?
Okay, whatever. So it's like a little meeting. We get in the court. I tell my story. I'm not gonna talk about really what happened because I think that's like legal or whatever. But they just really took my story. Okay? I wasn't talking with that girl. I think it was because of why I got suspended.
There was battery and assault
on my suspension paper. I did not assault anybody. Like, I don't know. So I'm figuring out that this
girl has like made an entire new fucking story. Okay?
And stuck with this shit. Like, this, my ex-best friend's
mom's trying to press charges on me. Like,
I don't even know what's happening at this point. I'm just like, bro, you got your ass beat, now you're mad, and you're trying to get me in trouble for it. Okay, fine.
Whatever.
Winter break is right around the corner. It's right around the corner. And they sent me this paper in the mail. You can come back after.
Can come back after winter break.
Like, what? Like, okay, thanks. That month off of school was
chef's kiss.
But come on, I didn't do
none of that shit.
None of that shit was my fault, bro. I get it if I fought. Okay, I fought, but I don't even know. Like, I should not have gone a fucking month for that. And that's why the school system
is fucking rigged.
Oh, and that boy best friend
is my boyfriend now.
If you are even considering giving that coworker a chance, I'm here to be your cautionary tale. Do not do it. Do not do it. Look, unfortunately, it's a canon event for most women, but I'm here to tell you that that coworker is not worth the headache. So this story is back from my time working in corporate, and I was living in Brooklyn at the time that I met this man. We were working at the same company. He started maybe 6 months or so after I did. We had, introduced ourselves to each other at this work meeting, but he was working in Atlanta. I was working in New York. So of course, nothing really came from it at that time. Now flash forward hard, I end up getting an opportunity to move teams and go down to Atlanta from New York. It was super, super quick, and it was actually quite dramatic, if I'm being honest. I drove all the way from New York down to Atlanta with all of my belongings in a rental car. It was crazy. So anyway, I am meeting my team members. I'm getting to know everyone. And the thing is, this guy and I were on the same team, but we were not direct partners. So we wouldn't see each other on a day-to-day basis. We would only see each other when there were team meetings or team gatherings. It was interesting because in Atlanta, my team was mostly Black, whereas in New York, it had been more mixed. This team got together a lot more often. They were, always doing like happy hours and little get-togethers and things like that. Mind you guys, just so you know, this job was a field-based sales job. I did not have an office that I was clocking into, neither did he. We all just kind of like did our jobs in our own area of Atlanta. In order for us to see each other, it basically either has to be a work thing or we have to coordinate it. When I first get down there, we're hanging out with the group, nothing extra outside of the time that's being spent collectively. But as time goes on, he and I are texting and getting to know each other one-on-one. So we're talking to each other offline, but one thing about it is that we were very careful to not make the other coworkers aware of what was going on because that would be messy. I had enough sense to know that I didn't want other people to know, but not enough sense to not deal with him. I mean, you live and you learn. I was in like my early 20s at this time. We are talking to each other. We're now spending some time with each other outside of the get-togethers. I would say that we're in like a talking stage. During this talking stage, we get physical, and I basically tell him that I am totally okay with him, doing his own thing. Like, yes, we're both technically still single. I'm fine with him doing whatever, but if he is going to sleep with anyone else, I want to know that he's doing that because I will remove myself. I'm fine with us not being in a relationship, but I don't want to be dealing with someone who's also sleeping with other people, right? So I make that clear to him. He's in agreement, whatever. We're on the same page or so, I think. One thing about this guy is that he had a child, and at that time, in my early 20s, I could not fathom having a kid. Me now as a mom, I know how much responsibility that is, but back then, I just didn't want the headache. But he was basically the first guy that I had talked to seriously who had kids, or a kid. So he's kind of like flying back to where he's from to see his daughter. At that time as well, I just was going through a lot personally and professionally. So I had a lot going on. So I wasn't as diligent, I guess, as I should have been. I can admit that. He would be gone and he would be with his daughter or whatever. And I wasn't questioning it. I wasn't doubting anything he was telling me because I didn't really feel like I had a reason to do that. The only thing is he wasn't super consistent. And this should have been my flag to know that something was up. But I just figured that he's a dad. I don't know what it means to be a parent at this time in my life. So I'm just thinking, oh, he's really busy with his daughter. Things are good whenever we see each other. We are, getting food together. We're hanging out together. He's, bringing me food when he comes over, but he never stays over. He never stays over. And again, to me, I'm not clocking it. I'm not thinking that there's anything fishy about this. But of course, as more things come to light is when I'm like, oh, okay, now it all tracks. So we had this work trip in San Diego and he and I were on the same flight. We go in together. He gets a rental car and he says that he wants to puff on something from California. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not a big smoker, you guys. I can count on one hand the number of times. No, that's a lie. On probably two hands the number of times I have smoked. It makes me paranoid. It makes me act weird. And I told him that. I literally said verbatim, I don't smoke a lot because it makes me just act weird. And he's like, okay, don't worry, like I got you, I'll take care of you, whatever. So we end up smoking, and at some point I remember things got awkward between us, but I don't remember what caused it because I was under the influence, right? We end up going through the rest of the meeting and he's just acting weird, like kind of standoffish, kind of just like distant, and I don't know what's up with him, but I'm not gonna baby a grown man. I'm not asking him like, oh, what's wrong? Are you okay? I'm just like, okay, he's acting weird, but that's his problem, not mine. We end up leaving the meeting. We get back to Atlanta, and you guys, not 2 days later after being back, I remember that I was literally laying in bed. I am just relaxing, and our work group chat goes off. This work group chat was just the salespeople. It wasn't with my manager. So, we kind of talk a bit more casually in this group chat. So I hear it going off, and so I'm like, oh, what is it? So I kind of like open my eyes, and you guys, I go in this work group chat. Nothing could have prepared me for what I was about to see. I open it up, and I see a lovely young lady, beautiful girl, with a big rock on her finger. I swear to you guys, the picture is her like this, cheesing. She's super happy, obviously just got engaged. And it is the guy that I am talking to, my coworker, with his arm around her. And he has sent this picture into our group chat and says, I'm celebrating something very special, like your boy got engaged or something like that. Congratulations, oh my gosh, congrats. Guys, I was speechless. I could not believe it. Like, engaged? Oh my gosh. So obviously I am so confused. I am irate because what do you mean engaged? You have involuntarily made me the other woman, obviously, because you're getting married. Like, you've known this woman. You have to have known this woman, which just blew my mind. So now I'm thinking back to all of the times where I'm thinking he's with his daughter. He's most likely with his soon to be fiance. I'm thinking that he's taking care of work and business and all these other things. And no, he's got a whole relationship that he is hiding. At least that's everything that I'm thinking when I find out about this engagement. So you guys, this was messy of me because my whole thing was I don't want anyone to know what's going on. But I was so pissed off. I literally left the group chat. It's funny when I think back to it, and I'll put it in here if I can find it. It literally is him making the post, everyone hearting it, everyone just congratulating him and so happy for him. I just left the chat. I never rejoined that chat. Like, the audacity to make me the other woman against my will and without my knowledge is quite literally one of the most disrespectful things I've ever experienced. Take me out the group chat, like quite literally, leave me out of it. You guys, I leave the group chat. I sit with it for a good 10 minutes and then I can't hold it in anymore. I send him honestly, the worst crash out I've ever had in my life. Because what are you talking about? Mind you, we had just left for the meeting. I want to say the meeting was on a Monday. We had just been with each other. And when I say been with each other, I mean been with each other on Friday. So we do what we do on Friday. We go to this meeting, we smoke together, you start acting weird. And then we get back from the meeting a few days after coming back from the meeting, maybe a week later, if that. And now you're engaged to someone else. What? So I am going in. I mean, you're disgusting. I can't believe you would ever effing do this. And guys, I cuss a little with my girlfriends, but I don't cuss in relationships. Like, that is very, very, very out of character for me to do that. I was just going berserk on this man. Just listen to this lie. I just met this woman and things move fast, and that's how this all happened. Like, I just met her. What a stupid lie. Like, literally, what a stupid lie. You could have came up with anything. You could have said, we've been on and off for years, we're on again, and this time it's serious, or whatever the case was. Anything would have made more sense than what he said, which is that I just met this girl and, it's a whirlwind and things move fast and now we're getting married. Like, are you kidding me? Are you mugging me off? He's apologizing to me and he does say, yeah, it was messed up for me to put it in the chat knowing that you were in there, because that's basically what I'm saying. Not only is the disrespect crazy for the simple fact that you obviously were cheating on this woman with me, but you also decided that the best place to share your good news is in the group chat that I'm in, and I'm gonna see this. Like, what reaction did you think you were gonna get? How did you think this was gonna go over? And he's like, yeah, you're right, like I messed up. That was really messed up with me. And then he says basically that while we were in San Diego, that I got really upset after I had smoked and I cursed him out, and that really upset him, and that's the reason why he was acting weird during the rest of the meeting. I'm like, okay, so I forewarned you that when I smoke, I act weird. You are aware of that. I get paranoid. I get out of character. So I get paranoid and I get out of character, and now you're upset with me because allegedly I have cursed you out. And I say allegedly because, again, this is so out of my character to do. But that essentially was his reasoning for him, like, doing what he did and just, like, putting it in the chat because he thought we were, like, over. And I was like, we could have been over, and that's fine. That's not the problem. The problem is all of the circumstances. Like, none of this makes sense according to your explanation. From there on out, I literally told him, do not ever speak to me again. You are dead to me. I mean, pissed off. But guys, that's not the end of it because we work together, right? So I still have to see him. I still have to interact with him at these work meetings. I even remember the very first work meeting after all of this went down. I got to the meeting right on time, but everyone else got there before me. So the only seat that was left was the seat next to him. I was so pissed. And we had to interact with each other. Like, we were practicing some of, like, the sales pitches and stuff. And I had to do it with him because they just paired us up with whoever was next to us. Oh, I was so furious, you guys. So I say all that to say, do not ever mess with a coworker. The drama that will come, because 10 times out of 10, it's not going to work out. Okay, let's call it 9.9 times out of 10. It's not going to work out. You're going to have to deal with the aftermath of it. And I should have never involved myself with this guy, not only because of how everything played out, but for the simple fact that this is where I make my money. And now this is also a place of drama for me and high emotions because of what this guy chose to do. If you are looking for a sign to not entertain your coworker, this is your sign, okay? This is literally your sign. Anyway, I'm so grateful that I don't have any coworkers anymore because I run my own businesses. I do not have to interact with anyone I don't want to. And I couldn't be happier because this was a mess. This was a mess. Makeup's done, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Story time on how somebody used to pay, you know, those blue lollipop, the blue sour lollipops that used to be sold for 5p in a corner shop. So basically, somebody used to pay people those lollipops to floor me to the ground, push me to the ground, and basically people done it. Now I never forget. So basically, I was walking from lunch, and then a bunch of people came up to me, started pushing me to the ground, flooring me. And then basically what their reward was blue lollipops. So they got paid blue lollipops. And basically when I started crying after being floored to the ground by like 6 people, my own friends started laughing at me. They started laughing at me and I ran away crying. I threw cheese. Don't ask me why I had cheese in my pocket, but I threw cheese at somebody because I was just so annoyed. And basically, I ran away crying, and only one person ended up coming up to me, comforting me. I don't know what she's doing now. I never got a contact or anything. We don't share contacts, but I forgive the person who was paying lollipops. But I don't forgive the people who actually done it. And sometimes I still see them. Around. It's annoying me.
Yo, tell me why 2 weeks ago I went out on a date with this man and he ghosted me. But yo, let me tell y'all the story and let me know if I'm bugging or what. I already talked to my therapist about this, so I'm all good. But we had met on like a night out or whatever, right? We hit it off. Everything was all cool. Like, he was not even my usual type. Like, he was more so nerdy, but I wanted to try something new. But he was like really cute, really nice, really tall. So I was just like, okay, cool. He's taking me to Sweet Chicks. Mind you, I've never been to Sweet Chicks before. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So the day of the date comes. Everything's all cool and dandy, right? I decided to leave before him because I do have a bad habit of like being late because I be overestimating how much time I have, right? So I get there, I get on the train or whatever. It's like a 10 stops away from me. On the weekends, the trains do not run express, so it was running local, so it took me even longer to get there. So while I'm on my way there, he texts me that he's already at the place. I'm like, damn, how he get here so quick, right? So I text him like, hey, I just got off the train, but I have to walk 15 minutes. If I had knew the area better, I could have gotten off like 2-3 stops before Atlantic because it's making me walk 15 minutes from Atlantic and I'm passing Bergen. So I finally end up getting there, but I end up getting there like 15 to 20 minutes late. But as soon as I walk in, I was super apologetic because I know how that would look. But to be fair, I didn't know that I got off at the wrong stop. This is what the maps is telling me to get off at. Now we looking at the menu to order. When I tell you, it was so awkward in there. Like, you could cut the tension with a knife. Like, I'm just like, what is going on? So we end up getting, I think we both got chicken and waffles. And I also got like mac and cheese on the side because I wanted to try their mac and cheese. So the food finally comes. Oh yeah, mind you, I couldn't even drink because I forgot my ID. And I have a baby face. They don't be trying to, whatever. So the waffles finally come, whatever. He's cutting up his waffles. And I asked him, like, yo, can you cut my waffles too? Because I have, like, hand spasms, like, to the point where, like, when I try to do, like, a continuous movement, my hands would freeze up. Especially when it comes to, like, cutting stuff. When I asked him to do that, bro, he looked at me with the craziest face. He's like, what would you do if I wasn't here? How would you eat it if I wasn't here or if you was at home? I'm like, well, if I was at home, I would have just picked it up and raw dogged the waffle. Why would I need to be fancy at home? But I'm in a restaurant. I can't just pick it up and just be like, So then that whole thing kind of turned into a back and forth because, like, he kept on, like, questioning me and I kept on answering. And then it got to the point where I was just like, you know what, forget it. Then he tried to grab my plate and actually cut it up. And I was just like, nah, forget it. Because if I got to do all that for you to do something for me, like, I don't know if he thought, like, I was trying to, like, little boy him, son him, or, like, make him feel less than. But, like, genuinely, bro, I have this issue. Especially when it's, like, earlier in the day and I haven't eaten or drank anything yet. My hands be going crazy, bro. Like, my hands will be throwing up gang signs. Mind you, whole time during this date, I had the craziest cramps, bro. And I had burnt my finger. I don't know if you could still see the burn. I had burnt my finger at home like previously. So my finger is sizzling. My stomach is cramping. I'm going through it. Like, I'm trying my best to, like, put on, like, a good face because I don't want to be, you know, it's our first date. I'm trying to, like, keep it cute. But at the same time, like, I feel like everything I was doing was, like, pissing him off. I think it really stemmed from me being late. But if I continuously apologize, what would you like me to do? Rewind the clock and walk back in on time? I'm sorry. And then we finally got to the root of the issue. And he said, oh, yeah, it's because you were late. And we had, like a you know, an adult conversation about it. And he was just like, yeah, my time is very valuable. My time is precious. Da, da, da. I'm like, yeah, I get that. And I said that and I apologized. Like, am I bugging? I know y'all gonna think I'm crazy for this part of the story, but hear me out. So after all of that, right, I wanted to go to the store to get, like, some pain pills and we also had plans to, like, watch a movie. So I did end up going back to his house because we fixed the issue. I thought everything was resolved, right? He ended up having liquor and he also had A&D ointment for my burn. So I ended up putting the A&D ointment on, and then he also handed me some water. And I asked him, like, yo, can you open this water bottle for me? Because literally right where my burn is right where I put the A&D, and it's on my right hand. So if I was to open the little water bottle, it would literally scrape my burn. And he was just like, what? Now you want me to feed you the water too? I was like, whoa, why so hostile? I'm like, okay, whatever. So I thought, like, I don't know. Like, things were still, it was still kind of weird. But then we talked about it some more. And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't like the way you're speaking to me. Because, like, I'm really not trying to be mean to you. But, like, what the heck? Y'all, this is a long video. I'm so sorry. I could just talk for minutes. But then we, like I said, we started drinking. And then we started playing, like, heads up or whatever, right? Everything was cool. Things was going great. Mind you, we're on his couch. And we got so drunk, I ended up falling asleep on his couch. And I woke up the next day. It took me, like, 20 minutes to get home from his house. He didn't text me till, like, an hour later. And he said, yo, you good? I said, yeah, I'm good. After all of that, bro, he ghosted me. And I feel like I really didn't do anything too crazy. Like, what the hell did he expect from me? Mind you, before any of this happened, like, I was genuinely liking the guy. Like, he was really nice, really sweet, really nerdy. And I was just like, oh, this is different from me.
Okay, y'all. Tonight, what the heck am I talking about? Today, I will be doing this again. So, I'm excited. Alright, so let's get into it. If y'all watch my other Get Ready With Me's, y'all will know that I've been struggling with rollers. But just recently, I found a good hack. Like, I curl my hair with this, and then I put on the rollers. So, it's like, alright, I'm going to start from, I always start from, like, this side. So, I'm going to start from right here. And I'm going to take what Riley told me to do about, like, twisting it. I'll say that helped me, like, yesterday when I did this. Like, I twisted it down. Woo! Chill. Alright, so now I'm going to do the next one. And I'm going to twist it down like this. And then I'm just going to repeat. It's 7:48. I have like 12 minutes, bro. So I need to hurry up. And then I wanted to do like a little makeup. So I really need to hurry up. But this is going good. Hold on. I'm going to just get to the other side. I have different size rollers. So from time to time, it kind of gets like a little confusing. But everything's going good. Like, you see this? T. I'm excited to go to school today because of the fact that my hair looks T. And this is how it was like yesterday. Like, after a certain amount of time, I feel like your hair, it does not give the same as it gave like when the hairstylist did it like a couple of days ago, like, you know.
And when I put the rose in my hair, like, mind you, I've never gotten compliments about my hair except when it was freshly done, you know? Like, then it was like, oh my gosh, I love your hair, oh my gosh. But the last few weeks, ain't nobody complimented my hair. Oh, well, when I crimped it, people complimented me because it was, like, different. But, okay, other than that, like, I never gotten compliments. But yesterday, when I put these rollers in and I curled it, oh, your hair is tea. Your hair look good. Like, it's freshly done. Thank you. You know? So this is what I'm going to do now. Like, yes, like. But it's so time consuming. I'm going to be late, but I don't even care because my hair is good. I'm going to be late, but I don't even care. I'm sorry. Okay, now it's time for the last two. These two are the most important out of the two. So let's do. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Period. Okay, now this one. The freak? Let go. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Moment of truth. Wait. So I'm gonna do what they did. You know what they did? They do like this. They do like. Wow! Wait! Hold on. Stop. Cause the rollers, they don't lie, bro. Okay, it might look a little like, yo, they don't lie. They don't lie. Get y'all some of these rollers. Oh my gosh. No cuts, no edits. What? Okay. I don't even have time for makeup. I don't even care because I want to do my makeup. Because it matches. It matches. Alright, let's see. So, I'm tilting my head so my hair doesn't get in the way. Because I literally have to go soon. But I can't go without a little bit of something. I don't know if I should brush it out. Because I don't know if I want to mess it up. And I don't want to mess it up. Because this is like one of the best I've ever gotten it. So I don't know what I should do, y'all. Should I brush it out? Should I like style it? I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared to mess it up. It's so bad, bro. That's why I don't really do anything to my hair. And plus, if you like continue to freaking like brush your hair, like put heat to your hair, it's gonna eventually mess it up. It's going to. So I'm not sure. I don't know what I should do. I'm just gonna leave it. No, I'm not. Freak that. I don't care. Did I mess it up? I mean, not really. Not really. I didn't really mess it up, did I? It's just not as curly, obviously, but it's not really a mess up.
And the reason why I don't have no friends is because I let my ex-boyfriend beat my ex-girl best friend up. I'm gonna try to keep this short. My ex-best friend had got an apartment with her boyfriend, but she ended up forging his name on the lease instead of hers, or even added her name to the lease. So whenever they get into it, he'll always put her out or call the police on her so she would just leave. At the time, I think she was into it with her grandma and her family, so she could not go over their house. So she had called me like, can I come over with you? I'm like, yeah, you can come over, but I am finna watch my boyfriend baby. She like, okay, cool. I instantly calls my boyfriend because he's a funny acting nigga. Like, he did not like nobody touching his child, like even my nephews and nieces, or being around his baby. So I'm like, my best friend finna come over with you. And he did not like her because I used to tell him grimy ass shit she used to do to me. Like, I would send her this person I wanted to talk to and tell her like, yeah, I found them cute, attractive, da-da-da. And the next week she'd be talking to that person. We in a FaceTime group chat playing Fortnite with each other. Like, I ain't just tell you I was trying to pursue that person, but okay, cool. He instantly like, I don't want her touching my baby, woo-doo-woo. I'm not even gonna bring the baby because she got herpes and da-da-da-da-da, and that shit probably transmittable. Even though I don't think it was transmittable, he just really felt like he didn't even want me around that girl. Like, he like, if she used the bathroom, go wipe off the toilet seat after her, da-da-da-da. Like, he was on that. But me, that's been my friend for a long ass time. So I'm like, I met her without it. Like, that's my homegirl. I'm not about to look at her different or treat her different. He like, you can't smoke with her. She probably fucking and sucking kiss her nigga, and you smoking with her. You can catch that shit. I don't know. So he like, I'm not even bringing a baby. I'm finna come get my game from your house. So he got a little attitude because my best friend coming over. So she ended up coming over. She came in. She like, I'm about to go with these niggas. I'm like, I can't go. I'm finna come grab his game. Da-da-da-da. So she had left. He had came. Mind you, we into it because he mad that she coming over and I can't watch the baby now. So he got his gang talking about, am I coming home tonight? Da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, you can come over tonight. He talking about, so she gotta go. She walking in the house. As she's walking in the house, he like, she gotta go. But he didn't hear her coming in the house. All you hear her say is, bitch, these niggas. I shook my head at her like, no, don't tell your business right now. Don't do it. He like, bitch, these niggas what? Like, he repeated exactly what she said. He like, who the fuck is that? She see him. She like, oh, where your baby at? And then she handed me a cup of liquor like, here, you want some? Mind y'all, it's her cup. So I'm like, he finna leave. Can you go upstairs for a second? Because obviously he irritated with me right now. I don't need y'all to argue. He like, tell her she gotta go. Tell her she gotta go. I'm not about to tell her she gotta go. And he like, bitch, that's why she be talking about you. And she like, and that's why the fuck she be talking about you too. I said, wait a minute. What I gotta do with this? So I'm like, friend, can you just go upstairs right now? He finna leave out. She's steady. I fight my nigga. You ain't finna be talking to me crazy. I'm not going upstairs. Mind y'all, I keep asking her, can she go upstairs? She's walking away. She grabs an ice tray, proceeds to throw that bitch at him. Keep saying, I fight my nigga all the time. She get to talking about his baby again, talking about some, go take care of that baby. I said, wait, he take care of his baby. All you know is he swung his hand from around me and punched her in her shit one time, and he grabbed his game. He was finna walk out. He walking out. Why the fuck she run up trying to hit him? Hit me in the back of the head. When I tell y'all my shit was banging, I was like, I don't know, like that hit really hurt. All I know is he slid past me. He said, bitch, you hit my motherfucking woman. He said, bitch, learn how to motherfucking aim. She on the floor. I'm like, no, I'm grabbing him. I clicking my head. I start grabbing him like I'm swinging this nigga up off of her. He grabbed his shit. He left out. Mind y'all, his cousin was on the phone, my phone call, because he called the phone, like, trying to figure out what's happened. She steady screaming, da-da-da, this nigga just put his hands on me, da-da-da-da. And I bust out laughing because his cousin was like, bro, I wish you'd shut the fuck up. So she thought I was laughing at her, but I don't know, like, my head was hurting, like, I was going through it. So the police had came. They had asked me outside. I'm like, I don't know nothing. Like, I was really, like, on some, I don't know whose side to be on right now. And I do regret that decision, but hey, it happened. So I just told him, like, I'm a minor. I can't even speak to y'all right now. I did get him an address though, because you can't, that's my best friend. Like, if y'all ever want to go pick him up, the address right there. But that's how me and my best friend end up stop being best friends.
Story time on how I found out that my ex-boyfriend was cheating on me. This was back in May of 2018. So me and my ex-boyfriend got together at that time, May 2018, and we were together for 3 months. So August 2018, we went on our first vacation. Okay, so before we left on this vacation, he had received a call from somebody, from his friend. His name was Jose. I was like, who's this? They're like, oh, he's my friend. Mind you, this person only had a handful of friends. So I was like, no, I don't think that's your friend. Like, who is it? Like, no, it's my friend. And we had only been dating for 3 months. And I don't even think I said, I don't think that's your friend. I just said, oh, okay. I left it alone. Never thought about it again. I swear I never thought about it again. We went on vacation. We came back. And I had a dream that he had cheated on me with his ex. I didn't say. Hold on. I didn't say nothing, so I just let it go. Then the next day, I had another one. And I was like, okay, like, you know what? I might just tell him. And I told him, and he goes, girl, you're crazy, this and that, la, la, la. So at this point, I'm thinking I'm crazy. I'm not, all right, I'm crazy, whatever. So I have one more, and I'm like, bro, I'm not crazy. So I wake up, I look at my phone, and his ex-girlfriend had requested to follow me on Instagram. Oh, wait, I missed a part. We were at his house one day, and we were at his house, and his mom was, her room was across the room, and he was like, Mom, we were talking about it. I think I was talking about it, and he goes, tell my mom the kind of dream that you had. And I tell her, and she goes, Mija, I don't know, like, I think you should think about this, in front of him. It means something. It doesn't necessarily mean that he's cheating on you, but you should think about, like, what you just dreamed about. And now he's upset at his mom because she said that. But she's a girl's girl, so she's gonna tell me the truth. So whenever the next day, maybe like a week later, the ex-girlfriend, I wake up, I had that dream. I wake up and the girlfriend had requested to follow me on Instagram, the ex-girlfriend. And I was like, fuck no, like, I'm not gonna accept that bitch. So then I deny it. And then she requests me on Twitter. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not adding you on Twitter. So I decline it again. Then she adds me on Snapchat. And I'm like, bruh, like, what does this girl want? She clearly doesn't want to be my friend. We're not friends. So, like, what? So I end up telling her, like, girl, what do you want? And she goes, your man is not who he says he is. I was like, okay. Well, clearly, like, you're not telling me because you're my friend and you want to help me out. You're telling me because you did something. So I was like, so what? What is it? What did y'all do? She goes, well, we slept together before y'all left to South Padre Island. So you're telling me, bitch, you knew where the fuck we were going to? I was so mad. I was so mad. And not even at that. I was at the mall when I got that message. So I was at the mall with my little sister, and I had to, like, run out of the mall because I was in tears. I was so fucking mad. I was like, damn, like, he basically just laughed in my face. I explained to him multiple times that I had this dream, and basically it was like I was crazy, but I wasn't. So I go to my car, I call him, I'm like, hey, like, I'm gonna be on my way to your house, can you meet me outside? And he goes, yeah, why? And I'm like, I'm just gonna go, I need to talk to you about something. I hang up the phone, he calls me back, and he's like, are you okay? And I said no, and I hung up the phone. I get there, I don't say nothing. I just grab the phone and I hand it to him, and he was, you know, you could just imagine how that man was, that she's crazy. And mind you, I always told him that this girl's the devil, and I don't give a damn. And if she were to see it, she's a damn devil, because I have more stories. Because I started dating this boy years ago first, then they got together, whatever, then I got my own boyfriend, and then my ex-boyfriend ended up breaking up with her, and then she found out the guy that I was dating, and then she went to go date him and then got pregnant by him. So honestly, that's for another story. But moral of the story, the reason why I'm telling the story, is that if you're having dreams about something and it's over and over and over and you have no reason to dream them, it's because of something. It's because of something. So your intuition is always right. That was my intuition. So that's it. I'm enjoying my golden chick, and let me know if y'all like this story time. And it was real.